Namaste. Today we are looking at some of the profound teachings of Sri Ramana Maharshi. Ramana Maharshi talked about a key concept which is the aham vritti and the idam vritti. And these two ideas hold the key to conscious living and enlightenment. Ramana Maharshi was a simple teacher. He popularized the concept of self-inquiry or Atma Vichara. His simple, elegant teachings on spirituality, on the nature of reality, has inspired countless seekers across the world who are on this path of finding themselves. So, within this video, we will understand the concept of aham vritti and idam vritti, and at the end we will understand how to make use of this in our own life to live consciously and to understand who we are in our essence. The Advaita channel is about consciousness, conscious living and conscious creation. Here we explore Vedanta and various other teachings from ancient India to understand the nature of reality and to consciously create our lives. So first, let me give you a brief introduction about the teachings of Sri Ramana Maharshi. Sri Ramana Maharshi was born in 1879 and he actually didn't talk very much. He was not interested in writing books or preaching. He simply lived by himself. But because of his presence and because people could see that he was a realized soul, more and more devotees began coming to him and began asking him for his teachings. And slowly here and there, Ramana Maharshi began to share some of his thoughts and some of his teachings. These teachings are very profound and very direct. They directly tell us the nature of reality and the nature of self. Ramana Maharshi emphasized the importance of self-inquiry or Atma Vichara. He asked the seekers to question, who am I beyond this body? Who am I beyond this mind? Who am I actually? This is a very profound question to ask. And when we find the answer to this question, we will never seek anything ever again. Such is the nature of this inquiry. So, this was the approach of Ramana Maharshi. Self-inquiry is not about a belief system. Self-inquiry is not about faith, or it is also not about studying something. Self-inquiry is about sitting by ourselves, going deep within ourselves to find out who we truly are in our essence. This is the nature of self-inquiry. This is direct and this is beyond any belief system or faith. With that, let us come to the second part of this video where we will discuss about the idam vritti. Idam vritti can be looked at as this thought. Idam means this and vritti means thought. Before we go ahead, we should first understand what a vritti is. Vritti in Sanskrit stands for a thought or a modification in the mind. So all throughout the day, for each and every one of us, thousands and thousands of thoughts come and go and we are unaware of it. We are unconsciously thinking thousands of thoughts each day. These are vritti. These are appearances in consciousness. Vritti is a wave in the mind, or vritti represents the mental activities that appear in consciousness. None of us are free from this. All of us experience thoughts every single day, and most of these thoughts are unconscious. These are vrittis, and all of these thoughts are idam vrittis. This is my children, this is my car, this is my profession, this is my business. Each of these things is a thought. I want to have food, I want to hang out with my friends, I want to go out today. So each of these things are thoughts. And all of these thoughts, all of the thoughts that you keep thinking throughout the day are idam vrittis, are these thoughts. These thoughts are about different things, different relationships, different activities, and so on. Whatever they are, consider them as idam vrittis. Our consciousness is constantly entangled with these thoughts, and we are stuck in this unconscious thought pattern. And all these thoughts that we think every single day are idam vrittis. In the third part of this video, let us understand aham vritti. Aham vritti is the I thought. This is a single thought. Technically, this is much more than a thought. This is currently who you think you are. We are unaware of this because we are identified with it. We think that we are this body mind complex. We think that we are this ego. We give ourselves a name, we give ourselves an identity. So, ahamvritti is the single point of identification for each and every one of us. All of us are born with this. When we grow up, unconsciously we create an identity for ourselves. This is the egoic identity. We think that we are this body mind complex, and we think that we are this personality that we have right now. This is the aham vritti, the I thought. Ramana Maharshi says that even this aham vritti is also a thought. He says this is the primary thought because of which all the other thoughts arise. So all the idam vrittis are connected to this aham vritti. All the this thoughts are connected to the I thought. If we can go beyond the I thought, we go beyond every thought and we recognize the true nature of who we are. This is the point of self-inquiry. What Ramana Maharshi encourages seekers to do is to inquire the nature of this I thought. Who am I? Am I really this body? If not, who am I? Am I really this mind? If not, who am I? Am I really this personality or this ego? If not, who am I? Like this, when we begin to trace the I thought back to its source, we find out who we truly are in our essence. We will come to a realization that we are that infinite consciousness within which the universe itself has appeared. Our identification right now with this I thought is simply an error. This is what we must go beyond in order to attain enlightenment. Now, the idam vritti can be translated as this thought or this modification. It represents the thoughts and perceptions related to the external world, the objects and the phenomena that we experience. Essentially, it is the mind's engagement with the not self. On the other hand, aham vritti translates to I thought or the I modification. This is the fundamental thought that underlies all other thoughts. It is the sense of I or ego that identifies with the body and mind. According to Ramana Maharshi, aham vritti is the root of all other thoughts and it is the key to understanding our true nature. He emphasized the practice of self-inquiry or atma vichara as a means to transcend the aham vritti, and he taught that by constantly questioning who am I, we can trace the I thought back to its source and realize the true nature of self, which is beyond the mind and ego. According to Ramana Maharshi, this I thought arises in the heart center. This is not the physical heart, but our spiritual heart. And he said, by focusing on this I thought and by witnessing that I thought, we can begin to dissolve it and go beyond it through our true nature, which is that infinite consciousness. This is the place where we can experience absolute clarity, fulfillment, and joy. This is the point of all spiritual practice. Now here we need to look at the framework of Advaita Vedanta to understand all this better. Advaita Vedanta says there is one infinite consciousness and everything is that infinite consciousness. All the duality and every kind of variety that we are perceiving right now is simply on a surface level. On the deepest level, there is just one truth, there is just one reality. That is that one infinite consciousness that the Upanishads call Brahman. And that is in essence who we truly are. We are in essence that infinite Brahman. But right now we don't experience this because of our identification with this ahamvritti. And through the ahamvritti, we have also identified with the idamvrittis. Once we go beyond these two identifications, we begin to recognize our true nature for what it is. And this is what all of us must strive towards.